Hello, this is Academics, and in today's videos, guys, I'd like to speak to you about the listening in the IELTS exam. What are you going to encounter inside the exam itself? You're going to encounter 4 parts of the exam, or 4 sections, where you're going to encounter different types of questions, and of course, it requires different strategies on how you're going to deal with it. So the question here that we should ask ourselves in this overview video, that what kind of questions and the sections and the timing of the exam itself. First of all, the timing of the exam would be 30 minutes straight up. And you're required to listen in 30 minutes and answer also within the 30 minutes offered for you. Okay, so what kind of questions? In part 1, you're going to encounter a conversation or everyday conversation where you're going to find 2 people speaking to each other, inquiring about let's say a reservation, maybe like they'd like to know some details about certain product. So you're going always to find 2 people speaking to each other, and it's always about details, dates, names of places, and maybe fees of some service offered there. Okay, so that's what you are expected to find in part 1. Here, moving on to part 2, you're going to find a monologue where you're going to find a person speaking also, and this person usually offers a guidance about some service or product, or maybe he guides people on how to use a certain thing or a certain product, and sometimes offering help in some situations, but usually he's a person or only one person speaking. On part 3, you're going to find a conversation, and usually it's like a project conversation, a tutor-student conversation, and usually they discuss an academic topic. And you're expected to find some certain academic topics being spoken about, and you're expected, of course, to answer in different sets of questions. On part 4, this is like academic monologue. And inside the academic monologue, you're going to find a lecturer giving a lecture. And usually it's about a scientific topic, a historical topic, usually narrating it from only one-sided conversation. And also you're required to answer within the given time. So how many minutes again? It would be 30 minutes. So here, this is what I'm expected to find inside the exam itself. Yes, not only this, but also there are some certain rules that you need to know, especially in the listening skill. You cannot listen twice. So guys, you just would be expected to listen once. You cannot just listen twice inside the exam itself. And also, if you misspelled some certain word, it would be considered wrong. You have to write in the correct spelling, and of course, you have to follow the instructions given at the beginning of the exam itself. This is like a brief of what you're going to encounter inside the exam, especially in the listening part. Thank you.